There is a prayer, hidden in the ancient scrolls of our fathers, a prayer so powerful, so dangerous, that for 3,000 years it was kept secret from the world. This prayer does not ask for blessings. No, my dear friend, this prayer reveals. It pulls back the veil between the seen and the unseen. It exposes the faces of those who stand between you and your destiny, the enemies you cannot see, the ones who smile at your table while poisoning your cup, the ones who pray for your downfall while embracing you in the light. I am about to share with you something that changed my life forever. Something that transformed me from a broken man, sleeping on the floor of a tiny apartment, into someone who now walks with kings and counsels nations. But I must warn you, once you speak this prayer, once you ignite this ancient fire, there is no going back. You will see, you will know, and you will never be the same. What I'm about to reveal has been locked away in the depths of Kabbalah for centuries. The rabbis before me whispered about it only in closed rooms. Why? Because this prayer is a sword, and a sword in the hands of the unready can cut both ways. But if you have been searching, if you have been struggling, if you have been crying out to the heavens asking, "Why are my blessings delayed? Why does my breakthrough never come?" then you are ready. The universe has brought you here to this moment for a reason. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself, not with me, with yourself. Who in your life right now, at this very moment, do you suspect is blocking your path? Who makes you feel small when you dream big? Who celebrates your struggles but goes silent when you succeed? Whose energy drains you, even when their words sound sweet? Think about it, because the answer is closer than you think. Before we go deeper, if you are new to this sacred space, I invite you to subscribe and join this family. We are building a tribe of awakened souls, people who refuse to stay blind, people who choose truth over comfort. Click that button. You belong here. Let me take you back. Back to the time of King David, a man who knew betrayal like no other. His own son, Absalom, rose up against him. His trusted advisor, Ahithophel, turned his wisdom into a weapon aimed at David's heart. David, the anointed king, the giant slayer, the man after God's own heart, was surrounded by wolves in sheep's clothing. And in that darkness, in that moment of unbearable pain, David did not cry out for revenge. He did not ask God to destroy his enemies. No, he did something far more powerful. He asked for revelation. In Psalm 55, David writes, "It is not an enemy who taunts me, I could bear that. It is not my foes who so arrogantly insult me, I could have hidden from them. Instead, it is you, my equal, my companion, my close friend. What good fellowship we once enjoyed as we walked together to the house of God." Do you hear the heartbreak in those words? Do you feel the sting of betrayal? David was not fighting strangers. He was fighting friends, family, those who broke bread with him, those who prayed beside him, and it nearly destroyed him. But here is where the miracle begins. David discovered a secret, a prayer hidden within the Torah's ancient code, a prayer that opens the eyes of the blind, a prayer that makes the invisible visible. And when he spoke it, everything changed. The masks fell, the pretenders were exposed, and David walked into his greatest season of victory. That prayer still exists, and tonight, I will give it to you. In the Torah, we learn a sacred truth. Blessings flow like water, but they require a clear channel. If there is a dam, the water stops. If there is mud in the pipeline, the water becomes poisoned. Your blessings are not absent, my friend. They are blocked. Somewhere between heaven and your hands, there is an obstruction, and that obstruction is almost always a person, not a demon, not a curse from a faraway witch. A person, someone close to you, someone you trust, someone who has access to your energy, your dreams, your heart. The Kabbalah teaches us that humans are spiritual conductors. We either amplify each other's light, or we drain it. And when someone near you is jealous, bitter, or secretly resentful, they become a black hole. They pull your blessings into the void before they ever reach you. You pray, you fast, you give, but nothing breaks through. Why? Because you are pouring water into a bucket with a hole at the bottom, and that hole has a name, a face, a voice you recognize. The Zohar, the most sacred text of Jewish mysticism, speaks of something called Satan Hakarof, the Satan who is near. Not the Satan of fire and horns. No, the Satan who sits at your dinner table. The Satan who knows your schedule, your weaknesses, your fears. This is the most dangerous enemy because you do not see him coming. You defend against strangers, but you open your door to friends. The great Kabbalists understood this. They taught that before every major breakthrough, before every divine elevation, there is a test. And the test is always the same. Can you see clearly? Can you discern between the ally and the saboteur? Can you recognize the hand that pushes you down while pretending to lift you up? Many people fail this test. They ignore the signs. They excuse the behavior. They say, but they're family. They say, but we've been friends for years. And so they remain stuck, blocked, wondering why the heavens seem silent, but God is not silent. He is showing you. Every delay is a clue. Every closed door is a message. He is saying, look closer, see with spiritual eyes. I am protecting you from a betrayal you do not yet see. How do you know? How do you identify the one who blocks your path? The Torah gives us 3 signs, 3 markers that never lie. Sign 1. They celebrate your struggle but go silent during your success. When you are down, they are there with advice, with comfort, with concern. But when you rise, when you win, when you shine, they disappear. Or worse, they find something to criticize. This is not love. This is jealousy wearing a mask of care. Sign 2. They drain your energy without giving anything in return. After spending time with them, you feel heavy, tired, confused. Even if the conversation seemed normal, something inside you has been stolen. The Kabbalah calls this yenika, spiritual sucking. They are feeding on your light because their own has gone out. Sign 3. Your intuition screams, but your logic makes excuses. Deep inside, you know. You feel it in your gut, in your dreams, in the way your peace evaporates when they are near. But you silence that voice. You say, I'm being paranoid. No, my dear friend, you are being warned. Your soul is trying to save you. If someone in your life matches even one of these signs, pay attention. If they match all 3, you have found your blocker. In the ancient Hebrew, the word for enemy is oyev. But the root of this word comes from ayav, which means to hate or to be hostile. But here is the secret most people miss. The Torah does not say, destroy my enemies. It says, reveal them. Why? Because once you see clearly, the enemy loses power. Darkness only thrives in shadow. Once light is shown, it dissolves. When you know who is blocking you, you stop giving them access. You stop sharing your dreams. You stop inviting them into your sacred space. And suddenly, the dam breaks. The water flows. The blessings pour in. This is not about revenge. This is about clarity. This is about walking in truth. And truth is the highest form of protection. Now let me give you the prayer, the one King David used, the one that has been whispered in secret for 3,000 years. You will speak this prayer for 7 consecutive nights, in a quiet place, with a candle burning before you. You will speak it with intention, with faith, with an open heart. Here it is. Ribono shel olam, Master of the universe, you who see what I cannot see, you who know what I do not know. Reveal to me now, with clarity and mercy, who stands between me and my blessings. Show me the face of the one who blocks my path. Open my eyes to see truth, even if it breaks my heart. Protect me from betrayal and guide me away from those who wish me harm. Let no enemy, seen or unseen, delay the destiny you have written for me. In your infinite wisdom, make the hidden visible. Baruch atah Adonai, revealer of all secrets. Amen. Speak this with fire. Speak this with tears. And I promise you, within 7 days, you will know. The man who lost everything. There was a man I met in Los Angeles. Let's call him Daniel. Daniel was a brilliant entrepreneur. He built a tech company from nothing, poured his soul into it, worked 80-hour weeks. But no matter what he did, the funding fell through. Investors backed out at the last second. Partnerships collapsed. He was drowning in confusion. One night, broken and desperate, he called me. I asked him, "Who knows all the details of your business?" He said, "My best friend, Marcus. We've been friends since college. He's been helping me with strategy." I told Daniel to pray the revealing prayer. He resisted. He said, "Not Marcus. Never Marcus." But I insisted, so he did it. For 7 nights, he spoke those ancient words. On the 8th day, Daniel discovered something that shattered him. Marcus had been secretly meeting with Daniel's investors, planting seeds of doubt, telling them Daniel was unstable, unreliable. Marcus wanted the company for himself. He had been sabotaging Daniel for over a year. Daniel confronted him. Marcus confessed. Daniel cut him off completely, and within 3 months, a new investor appeared. The company was funded. Today, Daniel's business is worth over $50 million. But it only happened after he saw clearly. After he removed the blocker. The woman who could not conceive her name was Miriam. She came to me in tears. She and her husband had been trying to have a child for 7 years. Doctor said nothing was wrong, but month after month, nothing. She felt cursed, abandoned by God. I asked her, "Who in your life resents your marriage?" She paused. Then she whispered, "My sister. She's been divorced twice. She always makes comments about my husband, little digs, little criticisms." I told Miriam to pray the revealing prayer. She did. And within days, something shocking happened. Her sister sent her a text message late at night, filled with venom, saying things she had been holding inside for years. Jealousy, bitterness. She admitted she prayed Miriam would never have children because it wasn't fair. Miriam was devastated. But she also felt free. She blocked her sister, created distance, and surrounded herself with people who genuinely loved her. 4 months later, Miriam conceived. Today she has 2 beautiful children. She says, "The moment I removed the blocker, my womb opened." The child who couldn't speak. There was a young boy, 8 years old, who suddenly stopped talking. Doctors couldn't explain it. Therapists were baffled. His parents were terrified. They brought him to me as a last resort. I prayed over the child. And I felt it. A heavy, dark energy surrounding him. I asked the mother, "Who has been spending a lot of time with your son recently?" She said, "My mother-in-law. She's been staying with us for 6 months." I told her to pray the revealing prayer, not just for herself, but for her family. She did. And within a week, the boy started drawing pictures. Dark pictures. Pictures of his grandmother with sharp teeth, with shadows around her. The mother confronted her mother-in-law, who finally admitted she resented the child, blamed him for taking her son's attention away from her. They asked the grandmother to leave, and within 2 weeks, the boy started speaking again. His first words were, "She's gone. The bad feeling is gone." Do you see the pattern? Once the blocker is revealed and removed, the blessing flows. What if I don't know Hebrew? Can I still pray this? My dear friend, God does not care about your accent. He cares about your heart. You can pray this in English, in Spanish, in Swahili. The power is not in the language, it is in the intention. Speak with sincerity, speak with desperation, speak with faith. That is all heaven requires. What if the person revealed is someone I love? What if it's family? Then you have a choice. You can continue to protect the relationship and sacrifice your destiny, or you can protect your destiny and create boundaries in the relationship. I am not telling you to hate them. I am not telling you to curse them. I am telling you to see them clearly and act accordingly. Sometimes love means distance. Sometimes love means saying, I see you and I will not allow you to destroy me. What if I'm wrong? What if I hurt someone innocent? This prayer does not falsely accuse. It reveals truth. If someone is innocent, nothing will be exposed. But if someone is guilty, their mask will crack. Trust the process. Trust the wisdom of the heavens. And trust your own intuition. You already know. You just need permission to believe what you feel. Now here is the deeper secret. The level 2 wisdom that only the most advanced students receive. Once the blocker is revealed and removed, there is a short window, a golden window, where blessings accelerate faster than you can imagine. The Kabbalists call this Petishat Hashar, the opening of the gate. But this gate does not stay open forever. You must act quickly. You must say yes to the opportunities that appear. You must take bold steps. You must trust the signs. Because heaven is testing you. Will you step through the open door, or will you hesitate and let it close? Many people pray for revelation, receive it, remove the blocker, and then freeze. Fear takes over. Doubt creeps in, and they miss their moment. Don't be that person. When the gate opens, run through it. Here is your challenge. For the next 30 days, I want you to do this every single night before you sleep. Step 1. Light a candle. Step 2. Speak the revealing prayer with full intention. Step 3. Write down any names, faces, or feelings that come to your mind. Do not judge. Do not dismiss. Just write. Step 4. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to sudden changes in relationships. Pay attention to coincidences. Step 5. Once you have clarity, take action. Create boundaries, remove access, protect your energy. Do this for 30 days, and I promise you, your life will never be the same. My beloved friend, as we close this sacred teaching, I want to leave you with a blessing from the depths of my soul to yours. May the Almighty, who sees all and knows all, open your eyes to see truth. May He remove the scales of deception from your vision and reveal to you every hidden enemy, every secret saboteur, every blocker standing between you and your divine inheritance. May He surround you with warriors of light, with friends who amplify your blessings, with family who champion your dreams. May your home be a fortress of peace. May your mind be a garden of clarity. May your heart be a sanctuary of courage. And may your blessings, the ones that have been delayed, the ones that have been blocked, the ones that have been stolen, come pouring down upon you like rain in the desert. Unstoppable, undeniable, overwhelming. May you walk in supernatural favor. May doors open before you even knock. May your enemies bow before the light you carry. And may you never again live in blindness, but always in the brilliant, terrifying, beautiful truth of who you are and what you were born to do. From my heart to yours, from my soul to yours, I bless you in the name of the Holy One. Blessed be He. Shalom, shalom, shalom.